Imagine holding a doll so ancient that every stitch seems sewn with sorrow, its glass eyes concealing a history too heavy to bear. In 1692, Salem, Massachusetts, was consumed by witchcraft hysteria. Amid the terror, seamstresses salvaged torn garments from the accused, stitching scraps into rag dolls to comfort trembling children. These dolls absorbed fear and grief even before they left the loom. Over 2 centuries passed until, in the summer of 1915, Abigail Hart, an ardent collector of colonial relics, purchased 4 of these dolls at a local estate sale. She placed them in her parlor under a warm oak beam. Neighbors whispered of faint, childlike laughter drifting through silent corridors. At night, her German shepherd would snarl at empty corners. On a moonless eve, Abigail secured the dolls in a cedar chest. By dawn, one sat perched on her writing desk, head cocked as if observing her every move. Word reached Reverend James O'Connell, renowned for his wisdom and compassion. In a solemn ritual, he sprinkled holy water over each doll and chanted prayers. Yet townsfolk peered through shuttered windows, hearing muffled sobs and the clatter of rosary beads. Abigail's maid, Eliza Turner, loyal for 5 years, fled at dawn, claiming a doll had whispered her full name in a voice both tender and terrifying. By the 1920s, reports flooded beyond Salem's borders. Families nationwide discovered dolls migrating between rooms overnight, rocking chairs swaying with no breeze, and gouges carved into heirloom furniture spelling ominous warnings. Beware the red moon. She still watches. Scholar Marianne Blake later wrote that the dolls, having absorbed centuries of anguish, became vessels for unresolved spirits. Years turned into decades before paranormal investigators entered Abigail's abandoned home. In December 1978, a team installed infrared cameras in the basement, once the laundry, and EVP recorders along narrow hallways. At exactly 2:13 a.m., footage revealed a spectral, childlike silhouette gliding past a camera, cradling one of the rag dolls. Simultaneously, EVPs captured a whisper, "I'm still here." Motion sensors registered footsteps pacing in tight circles, though no investigators were nearby. In 1985, Liad investigator Michael Reyes attempted direct contact. Holding a microphone inches from a doll's stitched shoulder, he asked, "Who are you?" The doll's head snapped toward him at an unnerving speed. A low metallic voice resonated, "Remember her." The room temperature plunged. Equipment faltered. Overcome by dread, the team retreated into the snowy night. Skeptics attribute the tales to pareidolia and confirmation bias, our tendency to assign meaning to randomness. Yet in 2002, audio engineers authenticated a recording of a doll chanting ancient Latin prayers backward, phrases absent from any of Abigail Hart's personal writings or O'Connell's sermons. No signs of tampering were found. Historical records deepen the mystery. During the witch trials, condemned women's gowns were torn and burned, fragments scattered as evidence. Those same scraps became reincarnated as rag dolls, unknowingly binding threads of persecution into each seam. Some historians theorize that trauma imprints onto artifacts, waiting centuries to resurface. Fast forward to March 2023. Social media creator at Haunt Hunter broadcast live from the restored Hart cottage. Viewers witnessed dolls shuffling across antique dressers, heard distant sobs echo in empty rooms, and saw limbs detach before reattaching. Within 48 hours, the stream amassed over 15 million views, sparking a boom in haunted tours replica doll sales, and private seances charging hundreds of dollars. Today, 2 of Abigail Hart's original dolls rest sealed behind tempered glass at the Salem Witch Museum. Environmental monitors log sudden drops of up to 12 degrees Fahrenheit and intermittent electromagnetic surges. Visitors often report sudden dizziness, goosebumps crawling along their arms, and faint echoes of a child's laughter when no children are present. Last month, a night guard's dash cam recorded 3 deliberate taps from inside the display at exactly 2:13 a.m. No alarms triggered, no motion detected. Why are we drawn to these haunted relics? Because they bridge our contemporary lives with an unsettling past, reminding us that history's darkest moments can linger in the most innocuous forms. A child's toy becomes an avatar of collective dread, its silence more terrifying than any scream. Have you encountered the inexplicable? Share your experience in the comments. If you stayed until the end, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more faceless horror tales. And remember, some toys are best left untouched. Thanks for watching. Where your fear meets the unknown and your imagination comes to life.